welcome to Transfer News Deadline Day. There's only 1 hour, 38 minutes to go of this transfer window. It's been a good one, to be fair, because obviously it's before the start of the season, really, for Premier League, and also it was the start of before the Championship. There's been lots of money spent this transfer window. We calculate over £3 billion has been spent this transfer window. Obviously, some clubs have got loads of money. And yeah, we're going to talk about some deals that's happened so far, and then I'm going to film a video at about 20 to 12 tonight, where I do the last 20 minutes of Transfer Deadline Day. I'll just talk to you through the topics. Then tomorrow I'll go over all the transfers. I'll probably about a 40-minute video that's happened in this February. It started 1st of February. It's now the 20th of March. But yeah. So we've got some big topics to cover. Obviously, last Transfer News Daily transfer news. We did do a bit of a left one. We did a Championship League 1, League 2 news one. But now we're gonna do Premier League, Bundesliga, League, La Liga, Serie A, all the big ones. But first up, we're gonna go to Liga, where we've got some big news. I won't do any waffling. I know I normally do. I know it might be boring for you guys to watch. I waffle a lot, but we've got some big news from one club in particular, and that is Paris Saint-Germain. That is Neymar Jr., and he is getting very much closer. Obviously, in real life, he was at Barcelona. And he did win the trophies for them. But in my football, he was at Barcelona, but he did not win many trophies. But now he is getting closer and closer to reuniting with Barcelona, and we think in the coming 10 minutes of when we're doing this show, he could be a Barcelona player. Obviously, he's doing his medical. He will be doing his medical hopefully soon, and he should be a Barcelona player. Point up for the Elche game, point up for next weekend's game, which is I forgot who they're playing now. But yeah, massive for him. Obviously, Mbappe has gone to Man City, so they've lost some big players now. So their front players they've only got Icardi, Moise Kean, and Ruiz Atel. Kays Ruiz Atil. He's Atil. But yeah, jokes aside. But yeah, so this is very disappointing, I'd say, from PSG. This transfer window, they've sold players and not brought any in. They literally made no signings. They've only made a few from like smaller clubs in like random leagues. Like as this instance, they brought someone. If I get it up right here, so my notes. If I go here quickly. And they actually brought someone from the Romanian league. It's very weird. It's from FCB. I thought I'd never heard of him before. It's PSG, so how they have heard of that club. But then they did sign someone called who is 23 years old, Gabriel Simon, who is a centre mid, and he can also play right back. And so they bought him from there, and they also bought someone else from there. That's for around 800k. But they bought an attacker from there, and they did buy a left winger, and that was Florin Tansese, 26-year-old, who they did buy him for £1.7 million. It's just got me figuring what is they doing? They in real life have bought in Pochettino. In my football, they've not brought him in. In my football, he never managed Tottenham. But they do have Pochettino now. They've had him for a while now. In my football, never had Tuchel. They still have Frank Lampard. Chelsea do, But yeah. So it just feels like they did get him 2 years ago when Tuchel did go back to the Bundesliga, but he did go to Frankfurt. But did they do mistakes getting Pochettino in? Because obviously in real life he's doing quite well with them. He's not the best, obviously. But in my football, he's sold players and brought in random players from random leagues. It's almost like he's just Googled random countries, found a league, found a team, and just brought some players from them. Obviously, of course, we just showed an example of that, obviously. But it just makes me wonder, I think they definitely did do a bad thing getting them. But yeah, we never know, guys. He could turn it back round. But they've won their first 2 games of the season, and hopefully we do find out some more. Because it is broadcasting again, I will be doing some of the games, only some of them though, only the big games. I think that's what I'll be doing with the league as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really enjoying the Bundesliga and the Liga games. I'm enjoying the Bundesliga games, but when it comes down to Bundesliga and the Liga games, I don't know if it's a big game or not. But in England, because I live here, obviously, I know what's a big game in Championship, so I play them all, except for if it's like a bottom of table clash. Yeah, that's why I do my own football. So I know if it's a big game or not for the season before, for the results before, and if they're a derby or not. But yeah, so that's pretty big news there from Neymar, and we'll go over that topic straight tomorrow. We'll go over each and every team's transfer window that's actually spent some money, decent money. They've done a good job. But we're going to go to the Bundesliga now. We'll stay in the league on for a bit. So obviously, Lille have now not got Yakuslai and not a Sanchez. And now, another team has lost another big player. And that is a midfielder from Lyon, Houssem Aouar, 22-year-old, who's got a market value around 72 million. Sorry, that's a bit too much. 59 million pounds, and they've sold him for 61 million pounds. But who to, guys? You might be asking. And he has gone to a Premier League squad. The Premier League squad has wanted to get him for a while now. And that Premier League squad is actually Chelsea. So Chelsea have got him. I've got him now, so he'll probably be playing in the midfield with Kovacic. And they've actually sold Jorginho for around £53 million to Juventus in the last few hours. He had a medical yesterday we did not know about, but they have sold him now. But yeah, so we do have some other news as well from the Premier League in regards of selling players, and that is one team who has sold some players is in fact Aston Villa, and they've sold a young prospect, a 19-year-old centre mid, Jacob Ramsey. And they have sold him, they've not sold him, but they have loaned him out, the Englishman. They've loaned him out to the Championship for now. They do not feel like he's comfortable enough to play in the Premier League as of yet. That is, as of yet, obviously, it's not fully, but I think in the future he'll be a big player for them. But he has gone to Championship squad, who are actually playing tomorrow. And that is a Championship squad called, obviously, Norwich. So, they did have a disappointing first game for me. They did get the win, but it was thanks to one player, Oliver Skipp, who has now, we got some big news on him as well. But obviously didn't have Max Aarons, but they do have another right back. As of the name. We try and get him up here. Try and get him up. He does play for them, and his name is. I'll try and get him up real quick, guys. Sorry. He does play left back, but in my football, he does play right back, and that is Sorensen, Jacob Luen Sorensen. He does play right back for them. But yeah, it's all down to Oliver Skip. So McLean didn't have the best of games, and they do not want to play him really as much. So they brought him in for a loan for this year, which I think is a good idea for them. But yeah, will it turn out to be a good idea? Will they buy him? We'll talk about it probably in a show tomorrow. We'll just start another show tomorrow. We'll do a daily news show tomorrow as well for you guys. But yeah, so yeah, guys. That's some news there from Norwich. And before we leave from Norwich, we're gonna stay in Norwich actually, and we're gonna talk about Oliver Skip. As we told you, he had an amazing first game. We just had some news in from a big news, and we talked about sort of like 8 minutes ago. We did have some big news in for you guys. I hope you know what it is. But Oliver Skip has just for now. Oliver Skip has signed a permanent transfer. Spurs have come out and said they do not feel safe with him coming back to Norwich, and they don't feel like he is a perfect player for them. And they do hope he does well for them in the future. They do have Emil Højbjerg, and how much money they do have in MyFootball. How much money they do have from competitions, not from oil loans, not from random millions, have billions, from winning competitions for the past 20, 30 years, 20 years. They've gained a lot of money, and now they can spend that cash on players, which is obviously a good thing. But yeah, so I know I just noticed we've got a Sainsbury's bag behind me. I actually just noticed that. I was just looking at that bag over there. I was just thinking behind me. Well, not. I just looked at the camera. But yeah, guys. So next up, we've got some big news on another player who talked about 8 minutes ago said, and that is Neymar Jr. And we do have reports in right now, literally right at this moment, that he has gone to a club. That he's gone. You guys know who it is. He has gone to Barcelona. But yeah, guys. So he has gone to Barcelona now, and what are they doing? What are they doing at the moment, PSG? They've sold him for £145 million. So their front three now is going to be Fati as a centre forward. They're going to play him. Messi as a right winger, and Neymar Jr. as a left winger. That will be juicy for next game. They won't be able to play him against Elche. They won't play him anyway, would they? They'll probably play Trincao or something. Trincao at left wing. But yeah, so he's going back to PSG, and what are they doing? And we have some other news as well about a big player from there. And Tottenham have been lacking in that right wing position for a while now. Not many clubs have a good right winger, except for Paris Saint-Germain. And what's Pochettino done? What have PSG decided to do this transfer window? They decided to just sell another player for a fee of £35 million to Spurs, and that is Angel Di Maria. Yeah, I did not know what they're doing in this, and but will they recover from this? I don't know. They have got the Champions League coming up. They've got it coming up, and they're just bin off players like it's nothing. They're like a championship squad, just sending their best players to a Premier League squad, but except they're one of the best teams in Europe, and they're sending their players stupidly. But yeah, so now let me have a look quickly, guys. I'll also have a look at when it did start. So yeah, I'll probably start my Champions League very soon. I'll probably start it. I probably will start the Champions League. Probably actually next Wednesday. I'll get the draw done. I'll start my FA Cup next weekend as well. But yeah, so we'll talk about PSG soon. Actually, I want to talk about it in daily news. Because what they're doing in MyFootball, man, they sold Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria in a space of 36 hours. So stupid like that. Probably even 24 hours, actually. and they've brought in players from random countries. Like if we have a look at one other player they brought from Morocco, from the Malta Pro League, they brought someone from Vihad Casablanca, who not that well. They brought Kamal, who is a centre mid. He's 21 years old, and they just brought him in. But yeah, it just seems, I don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna plan on definitely getting a return. They're gonna plan on balancing players next transfer window in July. But it seems like they're gonna get knocked out of the Champions League again, guys. It seems like they're gonna get knocked out of the Champions League. Which is gonna be kind of weird for me. But yeah, that's what it's been doing. Yeah, it's just disappointing in my opinion. They're very, very disappointing. I think they can get out this deep holder. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll have out my matchday 1 and 2 game review. All the scores and that lot. Yeah. Also, guys, we'll see you guys in about an hour's time. It is actually, if I can show you the proof. It's probably about 11:20, but it is now 10:38. You can see that there, 10:38. But yeah, so I think it's autofocus, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually a good thing, you know. No, go back. There's like, yeah, a bit for you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I'll see you guys in about an hour's time. Peace out, and bye bye.